Thank you for watching the CSI Weekend Update. I'm your host, Nick Ware. This week the Commissioners were presented with a budget increase by the Deputy Chief Financial Officer, Jama House. This was an increase of $458,835. After presenting, Commissioner Chuck Harris gave his comments on what the increased dollar amount was for and how it was to give some county employees a bonus. Let's listen in.
I've got not exactly a question, but I do want to state that the idea behind this and what this is for is to allow us to give most of our full-time employees or our full-time county employees a bonus.
Sorry for the audio in that last clip, but that's the best that we can get due to the audio on Chuck Harris's mic being so low. The dollars that's coming in for this bonus that he mentioned is from the American Rescue Plan. And although the Deputy Chief Financial Officer said the ARP could not be used directly or indirectly to offset reduction of tax revenue, a citizen comments had information on the National League of Cities that said that the rule was not included in the local government portion. So, citizen that spoke at the meeting shared information from a website, National League of Cities. Let's listen into that and see what that citizen had to say.
It says in the nlc.org, it says, can my city decrease taxes after receiving these funds? And this is a question I wanted to ask you, Mr. Harris, which was the rule that would prohibit tax decreases is a restriction only on states. The local government section of the bill contains no prohibition on lowering taxes. So I wanted to know, would that have applied to Catoosa County? And say, okay, you can't lower taxes. Well, could you have considered that then and maybe just taken a partial rollback and not increase our property taxes as much as you guys did?
In the last commissioner meeting, District 4 Commissioner Charlie Stevens stated that the comments Larry Black made in previous meeting about a courthouse parking deck in downtown Ringgold was not something that he took seriously, and believed that Chairman Black was being sarcastic in his comments about the parking garage being built. Chairman Larry Black doubled down this meeting in commissioner comments and seems to be on a mission to get a courthouse parking deck built during his term as commissioner chair.
Okay, in closing, I'll mention just a couple of things. Yes, to answer your question, I did make the comment about the parking deck, and yes, I do feel like going forward at some point, where there's grants available for that or whatever, we have a parking issue here around the Catoosa County Courthouse. I see a number of small cities such as Ringgold, where the county courthouse is located there in that city, that they are building parking decks which help alleviate the parking issues, the parking problems, and that's what I was addressing. And I do feel strongly about that, and I will continue during my term to go in that direction to see what we need to do to address some of this parking situation in downtown Ringgold.
In other news, the public comment time not being reduced, says Catoosa Commission Chair. That was the headline in one of the articles in the Catoosa County County News this week. Well, Mr. Black says that commissioners from surrounding counties, Catoosa, Walker, and Dade, talk with one another and from time to time compare the different ways to do things. He says that Dade County allows only 3 minutes per speaker during public comments. And in the end of the article here, he says that, like the chicken issue, but we have a very honest government that works for what's best for all the people. Well, we wanted to investigate to see if that was true about the 3 minutes in Dade County. So we pulled some videos from Dade County's commissioners meeting and to verify what's the time limit that the people speaking have in Dade County meetings.
This is a regular scheduled meeting of Dade County Board of Commissioners, which takes place at the same time on the first Thursday of every month. Proper notice of this meeting was given. Got anybody who wants to come up and talk to us tonight? Have 5 minutes here. Take it. Come on. Yep.
That's right, folks. We discovered that it's 5 minutes that each speaker gets in speaking at the county commission. And we also learned from this county commissioner, who is going to have to sign at the school board meeting to speak, that their meetings does not require you to sign in before you speak at the commission meetings.
And do you have to submit to the school board if you want to talk to them? So,
I am submitting, yes.
Well, anybody else that wants to go to the school board, you'll have to submit ahead of time the questions, or?
Yeah, I think I have to sign up ahead of time to be able to speak, yes.
Yeah. So if you want to speak, you may. It's not like here where we have an open forum, which I think it should be, but that's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we'll move on, then move back up to citizens' participation. If anyone wants to come up and talk to us here, we'll give you 5 minutes or so and just come up and this is your time to talk, and then we'll move on with the meeting. Tell everybody who you are there, sir.
So it looks like the Dade County Commissioners do allow 5 minutes for the speakers during public comment, and the speakers do not have to sign a public speaking permission sheet like they do in Catoosa County. It is good to see a county board of commissioners that still respect the First Amendment of the constituents that they serve.